Okay, got 2 cards for the next section of the reading. So Aquarius, the overall energy of your reading is the King of Pentacles. All cards are male or female. The King of Pentacles is Earth. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. The King of Pentacles, though, this is your energy of looking at that pentacle. And so you're thinking about the future is what you're doing here. And you're wondering what that might look like. It's a very mature-minded energy. So let's find out why the King of Pentacles is surrounding your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Three of Pentacles. Well, this is a black card. This could involve a little bit of bickering about how to move forward in a secure, maybe, relationship here. There could be an interfering party or something that needs to be considered in this endeavor as far as a commitment or being more grounded, moving the next step in a relationship. So there's a little bit, there could be some not seeing eye to eye going on. And it is about the pentacle. It is about security, stability, groundedness. It could be about commitment. So let's keep reading. You're really focused on that pentacle. And you're having discussions or a little bit of bickering or something like that going on. I have Temperance right next to the Three of Pentacles and right above the King of Pentacles. Temperance is the card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides. And they're pouring this potion back and forth. And their job is to get you tempered. To keep you tempered, to keep you balanced. You have 1 foot in the water. These are waters of emotion. You have 1 foot on the ground. They need both your feet on the ground. And there's a reason for that. It's because you're moving into a new life cycle. And the universe is also involved. I have the Wheel of Fortune here. You can probably feel the energy of the Wheel of Fortune propelling you forward to make a change in your life. This is for your better. And that wheel is turning. And when that wheel's turning, there is no stopping it. The universe wins, okay, no matter what. So you need to be balanced. You need to be in control in order to make the right decisions in moving forward. So, I have the Judgment card right under the Three of Pentacles and next to the King of Pentacles. There is your guardian angels and spirit guides again. Very spiritual reading. You are awakening to some sort of spiritual lesson here. Now, usually when you learn a spiritual lesson, the universe rewards you. So I feel like this lesson is being learned because see, all these figures are waking up to this. They hear the horn now that the guardian angels are blowing down upon them. So the Judgment card falls right between the overall energy and your highest energy. So this is all a part of a learning experience for you. In order to move forward, it's going to require some healing. So it looks like you will be spending some time alone. It looks like you will be in a spiritual place. See the stained glass windows? You could be going into these places of deep thought, like soul searching, meditation, or prayer. And it's all about healing. That's what this card is all about. So really trying to figure things out in order to move forward. This is required because it's right below the Wheel of Fortune to move forward. But this spiritual lesson is what's going to is allowing this wheel to turn. So I think you're coming to an end in the spiritual lesson, and you may be in this place now of this healing and this meditating, with all these swords of truth and clarity coming to you about how to move forward. Looky here, I have the Ace of Wands. This is all about moving forward. Again, under the Judgment card, this is your reward. Remember, you're always rewarded when you learn a spiritual lesson. They're so difficult to get through. Your reward is being able to move forward, and you're moving forward to a bountiful place. This wand is just blooming. So it's a good move. It's a good thing that you got through. They're usually very difficult to get through. and but you're doing it. I have the Two of Swords right next to the Ace of Wands and under the King of Pentacles. You were blocking moving forward. You were, but you're not going to keep doing that because you're going to move forward. But you had your heart guarded. It's like protecting your heart with your swords up, so in self-protection, blindfold on, not wanting to deal with the repercussions of moving forward here, of learning the spiritual lesson. You knew that it wouldn't be easy, and you would end up in a state of healing. So it's like an ostrich putting its head in the sand, like, well, maybe it'll just go away, or maybe it'll just, work itself out. Yeah, things do change. Time, it changes a lot of things. But you were kind of blocking learning your spiritual lesson there for a while, so that you weren't able to move forward into this beautiful place that this universe and your guardian angels really need you to go. They want you to go. But it has something to do with this Page of Cups. And this is under the Four of Swords. Page of Cups is a very young energy page. And the cup has a fish in it. So Pisces might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But I think part of what you were ignoring is you were not getting the love that you should have been getting. You had to heal. That's why they couldn't commit. That's why you had to have these discussions about commitment or moving forward in a relationship. They just didn't have it. Okay? So, this is what you're healing from. This is part of your spiritual lesson. This is, how to recognize, love from just lust or a half-hearted cup of love, how to recognize a tainted cup. So Aquarius, I'm going to take out an angel card at the end of this reading for you. Queen of Swords came up right next to the Wheel of Fortune. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is on your highest energy line. This is you, Aquarius. And what you're doing is you have your sword up in self-protection here. You have your hand out and you're speaking your truth and you're seeking the truth. Okay? This could be through a conversation. It's to clarify, it's to get clear this confusion that you have about the Pentacles. Okay? So the Two of Pentacles, this is like highs and lows in a relationship. This is like feeling like you're moving toward the future one day and feeling like you're falling apart the next day. It's very, it's like Groundhog Day over and over. It's just not a fun feeling. So you do seek the truth. And, this is part of your spiritual lesson. You finally put down your swords and you go after the truth and you find it out, and this is going to allow you to move forward. So the things that were hidden will be revealed. I have the Moon. This is a card for Pisces. Pisces, we had one here already for Pisces. So Pisces could be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the Moon, this is all about hidden things to be exposed, night turning to day, things coming to light. And it's all through this conversation, and this is what's going to help you get balanced. This is what Temperance is trying to get you to do, is get balanced so that you can move forward like the universe and your guardian angels and spirit guides. I mean, you're learning this spiritual lesson, and I think you're learning it through conversation. You actually come out, you stop guarding your heart, and you think, what have I got to lose? I am coming out with it and seeking the truth. Here's the Pentacle, right under the Queen of Swords, right next to the Four of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving energy in the whole deck. Yeah, this is what you need to know about. You need to know, how do they see this relationship? Are they ever going to want to settle down? Are they ever going to want to make an offer? Or are they ever going to want to be committed? Or, it's like, it's slow. It looks like the horse is standing still. It is moving, but it's so slow it could take lifetimes. And this is what you need to seek your truth and clarity about. This is what you're confused about. Why is it so slow? Why aren't things happening? So it's revealed. You do get your truth. This is helping you move forward. Hey, this takes a lot of strength from you There's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing, below the Two of Pentacles and next to the Knight of Pentacles. And so this card, the Strength card, tells me that you will know what to do and you will find the strength and the courage to do it. This is the card for Leo. So Leo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. So you will find your answers. And it does for you. It's your personality. It's probably hard for you to do, but you're going to do it. And it's right next to your card, the Star, the card for Aquarius. So you will have some healing to do. Remember, you are going to do healing. You're going to heal to your bare bones. This is very spiritual. This is seeing your own reflection come back at you and remind you of who you are, the bare essence of who you are. And you're going to heal right down to your bare bones. All because you get the truth out. You finally get the truth out so that you can allow the universe to move you forward. So under this Knight of Pentacles and next to the Page of Cups is the Six of Cups. Yeah, I think they are a soulmate. This might be somebody you've met in your early years, or somebody you maybe even been lovers with before in your earlier years in life. But you've definitely known them from a prior life, whether it was brother, sister, friend, or whoever. But, I feel like they don't mean what it is their cup has a fish in it. They do care about you, okay? Don't get me wrong. They do care about you, but they're not up to committing. And so you use your strength. You use the clarity and the things that you hear from them because you seek it. You have to seek it or you're not going to get it. Here's the Five of Swords. So there you are, picking up your swords of truth and clarity. There's still more to pick up. And looking back at them and someone else. Remember, there was 3 people when we first started this card. Well, there's a third something or another attached to this person that's leaving with them. And it's all because you got your truth and you got your clarity. So you're looking back at them. I have the Two of Cups under the Star card and next to the Five of Swords. So I think you remain friends. I think this soulmate relationship is stronger than just blowing them off forever. I think you do remain friends. I think you have a meeting of the souls, a meeting of the hearts and head. This is a soulmate card, and it's a card of friendship. And I think you do maintain your friendship with this person. I think they have maybe been in your life for a long time. They do care about you, like I said. And I think it's kind of like, well, it was fun. I'm going to be on my way now. But there's healing involved because I think that you really wanted more and they're just, weren't capable of offering more. I had the High Priestess as the extra card that came out next to the Two of Cups. The High Priestess is the card in the tarot deck for intuition and knowing. So it's like pulling back that pomegranate curtain that's behind her there. And, pay attention to what yourself is telling you. Follow your instincts. Look out for red flags. This might be part of your judgment, is to be aware of how you're feeling, what your gut is telling you, and trust yourself about that. Because you probably, with this Two of Swords, you have probably already had a hunch that this was going to turn out just the way it did. And you might have hung in there longer than you should have because of that. Ignoring your intuition, don't. Your intuitions are very strong and usually correct, very correct. So I see that you will be moving forward. You're going to remain friends because you are soulmates. You're just going to have a meeting of the minds, and it looks to me like you're just going to kind of part ways. But this is, your guardian angels and spirit guides need you to do this. They need you to enter this other place. This place is blooming with life. And for a reason. I don't see the reason as of yet, but this is your reading for now. Now, part of that reason might be in the angel card deck. So it may or may not, this card I pull for you, have to do with this reading. But it is a message from your guardian angels and spirit guides. This is something you need to know, or they feel that you need to know, or consider, be enlightened about something. We'll find out when the card comes out. One more shuffle. That's it. I'm going to cut them and take out that bottom card here. Okay, let's see what we have. It's the Guardian of Action. So you can pause, so you can read this if you want. But I'm going to read it to you. The Guardian of Action. It's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun, so move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. So, you know, it's kind of like reminding you of who you are, what you have to offer. And, you know, you have great leadership skills, and that might be something that the universe is trying to move you towards.